everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I thought we might try and do a little whip and chat. And if you hear somebody, Miss Ember is right there, diamond painting. She might shove her hand in here and say hi.
Hello.
So she's working on her full diamond painting, and I'm working on this. We're going to work on this some more today. So got this done before my tablet cut out, so we're just going to continue. So we're working on the 3, and I'm just going to work from this side over and see how far we can get. So how is everybody? This is like, I don't know, a dark gray. Don't even look like black, guys. But hope everybody is good. Today is my first day off. So actually I got off this morning at 7, but came home, slept a little bit, kids got up, I got up, so figured I might try and get a whip and chat in here for you. So anyway, the other day I had not really a scare, because I wasn't scared, but it was interesting. We had a severe thunderstorm warning, right? And I had to go to work. So I went to work. Well, the severe thunderstorm warning got bad. It was estimating ping pong size hail, right? And 70-mile-an-hour winds. Well, it was in the path of exactly where I work. So basically I was driving right into it. And I was fine. I got some rain and some wind, but it was okay. Nothing to panic about or anything. And then all of a sudden, about the turn off that I turn off to go to work off the freeway, they gave out another big warning, and this one was a tornado warning right above me. And you could tell it hit about that time, because I went from being okay to being, they were like, if you're in a vehicle, pull over now, right? So I was like, okay, well, I was right pulling off of them, turn off, which happened to be right next to an overpass. About that time, the train arms came down, right? And had nowhere to go. If I had made it maybe a quarter of a mile, I would have been able to get into one of the shelters at work. But I couldn't get past the train tracks. So I pulled over underneath an underpass with one other truck. It's a big rig truck, and sat there, and I watched probably 10 other cars and semi trucks try and stuff themselves underneath this overpass. And I felt bad, because on the side that I was on, there was only 2 cars, but on the other side there was like 10 cars, right? And I was like, I'm sorry, but at this time I would have backed my car up on this side just to get out of that weather, right? 70-mile-an-hour winds, and it went to $half size hail, right? $half size hail. And I'm like, oh my gosh. This is, if, you know, so I was kind of glad that I was underneath this bridge, even though I had wished that I was in a shelter at work, but I couldn't get there. So for 45 minutes, I had to stay underneath this bridge. And I'll tell you right now, it was the longest prayer I think I've had in a long time. Because the entire time I was praying that God would keep me safe, right? This being my only car and needing to be at work, I was like, let the hail, miss us, right? I was praying for the other cars over there that was, yes, off the road, parked, but maybe not completely under the bridges, right? So anyway, the outcome was fantastic. God actually heard me. I seen no hail, loads of rain, a little bit of flooding around me, but no hail. So all the cars that were around me were fine. But everybody, after about 45 minutes to about an hour, everybody was on their way to wherever they were heading before we were instructed to take shelter, right? So I made it to work, even though I still had to report to the shelter, right? Because the all clear at work was not given. So yeah, I ended up being soaked from the massive rain we were getting. But after what I had just gone through under that bridge, being a little wet was not a problem. So it was an experience that I had never had before, right? That I was in a, now we've had tornado warnings since I've been here in Texas, but I've either been at home with the kids or I have been at work where we report to the nearest shelter there, right? And I'm glad that my job has shelters, because not all jobs do. Okay, that is all the threes that we can do right now. We're going to move on to the A. So there's a couple of those that we've passed. So there's 3. And these A's are just absolutely beautiful. Let me see if I can bring them up to the camera. Yeah. Can you see those? They've got the marks on them, AB coated. So we're going to put those in here. Right there. And then looks like we have some C's. So we'll pour those out in here. All right, let's see. Can you see those? Those are just absolutely gorgeous. So anyway, I plan on doing a little more Wip Chats when I can. If you're new here, hello. I work full-time. I have what everybody would call a tween sitting next to me or across from me. I also have a 13-year-old son, Travis. He has actually been on videos, so if you want to see Travis and Amber, they have both been on videos with me in the past, so I've got past videos, you could go check them out. But I also have Damon, and he is my 3-year-old. Biological? No. He is technically my nephew. Great nephew, actually. But I have custody of them. You may hear Ember call me Mom. Yes. The way she looks at it is I am her stepmom. And it makes things easier in life. For not only her, but everybody. Damon calls me Mom because, well, since he's been able to talk, that's normal for him. Will he know his real mom? Yes, ma'am. Yes, he will. For now, I'm not going to try and confuse a 3-year-old. So, they're my kids. So, just a little backstory. Alright, I think that's all the B's too. So now we're going to move on to those D's, which are those little slivers you see in there. I am absolutely loving this. Right? So, as soon as, and see, I don't take my cover sheet off all the way, guys. I have cats. And since I have cats, I try really hard to keep hair out of everything, right? So I try not to take the cover sheet off my stuff. All right, let's see these. Look at this. Marquise silver with an AB coating. AB is Aurora Borealis. You know, everybody tries to make things easier, so instead of saying with Aurora Borealis, which some people have a problem saying, we just say AB. So, we're gonna get these in here. I don't have my special tool with me, but this 2-placer, which is my all-time favorite tool to use, especially when I am doing a special shaped off the canvas, right? Because I feel like putting 2 down at one time instead of 1 down at a time. Woo, that one went flying over there. I am still, let me get that off. I'm still doing double the drills as a single placer, right? But I don't have a problem moving my pin back and forth to put on drills. So I hope you guys are hearing me fine. Ember, would you please reach up there and turn that fan off just in case?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, we're just going to shove these in here before I go back to doing the 3s. Guys, I'm not used to doing whip and chats. I don't really know what to talk about. Ember over here is working on her first full diamond drill, and it's one of my Disneys that I got from Amazon. I'm sure she will allow me to show you when she's done. So, okay, I think that's all of those for now. I hope I'm still in frame. I'm trying to stay in frame. Ember's trying to help me stay in frame. So, but I have decided that starting in, ooh, I forgot one, look at that. Everybody was probably yelling at me that there's one on the table. That my month canvases, right, that I am doing, that I got the 20 by 20s, I think, right? I'm going to do those maybe as whip-in chats, maybe not all of it as a whip-in chat, but maybe a kitting up. But I'm going to do it like January's will be in December, right? February's will be in January, right? And do it that way. That way it frees me up to do other things in that month too, right? And I get to have the current month up, right? So that's the plan anyway. So, and plus I have more plans for December that is not yet out, and you'll find that out soon, right? Just kind of waiting. Loads of people, even though everybody knows that a crafter has to plan ahead, and that's what I'm doing. Loads of people hate the fact and say that like you're rushing things. I'm not rushing anything, right? I don't like to do that, but so that's why I'm giving this a little bit more time for the announcement, and you will hear about it on the channel soon. So right now I'm just trying to enjoy doing the Halloween things. This one would have already been done because we are already in October, right? But I didn't get them till late. So, but I got these off of AliExpress. May's came broken. I contacted the seller, and unfortunately they said that they could not just send me May's, right? But they did ask, have not yet, but have asked if a $5 refund would work, which if I can't get the product, at least the amount that I paid for the product, I would like to have back. So I have agreed to the $5 discount, and May's has already been ordered from a different company. Now, I'm hoping that they look the same, but I guess it doesn't really matter since it's a different month. So yeah. Guys, if these are off-centered, I will make sure before I take flattening it and stuff, I will make sure that I get them straight. I normally do these holding them in my hand, right? Kind of like my coasters. So doing them this way for me is very different. So, oops, I know that one ain't centered. I can see it. So anything that you see, like lumps, you know, not covering, I will make sure I check before I call it good and seal it. I will make sure. The temperature here in Texas has dramatically changed. We are definitely in autumn. I love it. Our high today is like in the 80s, which some people think is hot, some people don't. After the summer we've had, it's not hot, guys. Um, so it feels really nice at night because I work the graveyard shift. It's actually where it's light, jacket weather, right? So my supervisor last night didn't have her jacket, and she's like, now I'm going to get sick. I was like, well, let's pray you don't. So, I hope the weather where you're at is tolerable, seasonal, something that you're used to, because, it's getting to where it's getting colder here. And guys, I hate to say this, but yes, I am getting the bug to start doing Christmas things. I know I've been doing Christmas gifts for a while, but they actually hasn't been like, Santa Claus stuff. But I really am getting that bug to start doing Christmas things, which is coming up very fast, very fast. It seems like this month, next month, and December will fly by. Just fly by. Let me turn this around. I don't know about you guys, but I have this thing. I mean, everybody has, every diamond painting has a thing. My thing is I like to finish my drills in my tray, right, before I go on to the next one, right? Even at night, which causes me a problem sometimes, I will like, oh no, I got to finish this tray before I can go to bed, so I don't know. Does anybody else do that? Because, well, I don't feel like I'm wrong. I think it's just who I am, right? So I just like to, I poured them out. I don't really want to have to put them back in, right? Even if I have more of that color, right, I will finish that color before I move on to the next, right? So, all right, let's do some pretty colors. Let's start with that A again. I see a couple of them. So we'll get a couple of those out here. Oop, I don't see 3, I only see 2. So we'll put that one there. And that one down there. All right, let's get that B out here. Ember is like trying to work on hers and not get it in my frame, in my thing. So she's like, "Oh, you guys cannot get a sneak peek." So I'm gonna go ahead, if I can get another one to flip over, and do this one right there. All right. Let's get those put back in here, which don't go through that split funnel very good, but I designated this kit right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's at behind this one right here. It's a 15. I've dedicated it to my monthly things. So and once this one is done, I will kit it down and do November's, right? So because I want November's done before November gets here, so it's just plop it up there, right? So that is why I'm trying to get them done a month in advance. So and when we start doing the calendars or the monthly on canvas, you know, the monthly canvas ones, what is it, in a month in a cup, right? Then I will do the background, the all white background on my own, and we will do the center or the cup together. That way you're not sitting there watching me put white stones on that background. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm still working on Christmas gifts too, so I oh, I didn't put those back. Okay, I'm just trying to move, and I'm moving too fast for my own good. So, all right, we're almost out of time, everybody. Almost out of time. So, maybe what our next one is going to be is finishing this one, right? And then the kitting of the other one. And I don't think I did the kitting of this one. But the kitting up. Now, I won't do a kitting down, right? Because literally it's just me pouring beads or drills into a baggie. Because I really don't have... I keep my drills. I try and match them up, but I don't have like a storage unit for them yet. You know what I'm saying? A special place to put them. So, so I won't do a kitting down. Maybe in the future we can do some kitting downs. But right now, I am simply going to do kitting ups and the Wip Chats. Okay. Oh look, I didn't do any of these. Look at that. I'm sure you guys are screaming at me that I went back to this and didn't do the C's either, huh? Well, let's see if we can finish this up in the last bit that we have here. And then you guys let me know what you think down in the comments down below. Leave me a comment. Do all the YouTube-y, you know, like, subscribe if you haven't, right? Share the video, right? But leave me a message. And I'm gonna be honest. I'm not the best at getting back to my messages, right? But I'm working on it. I'm not gonna give you any excuses, because I could do better. And I'm trying to do that, even if it's, I watch videos and stuff sometimes at work, and I get back to you guys and comment on your stuff at work, so I could do some there instead of, I've kind of dedicated that to watching other people's channels and commenting, and it's not the same name. So I put Teresa's Journey in parentheses. So if you don't know my first name, it's, you know, well, if you don't know my first and last name on that account, it's right there. So anyway, oh, I missed one. Come here, you. This is why I like that too. I can pick up the big drills with it. I can pick up 2 at a time. I can do these, oh, I need a bees. I pick up 1 at a time, right? I just love this too. I love it for special shapes. I've actually gotten Ember one for her pin, so she can do, look at that. At one time, I put a C. Nope. I put an A and a B. Or it was in there when I put it in there, because I don't remember putting it in there. But obviously I have. And excuse the nails, guys. I broke one off at work, but I was trying to, you know, be Halloween stitches, you know, my whatever, and these glow in the dark. So trying to test this out. The fingernail polish is from the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree glow in the dark finger polish does work very well. Trying to make sure I'm still in frame here. It is a bit sheer, transparent, so you might need a couple of coats. This one right here is one of the ones in the long tube. It's actually detailing, like for stripes and stuff like that. I just put it all over my nail because I kind of wanted it wonky so that it looked like Frankenstein type, right? So, oh look, guys, I didn't notice that, but right down here, let me show you. Right down here is a spider that needs a regular black drill. Not even a rhinestone, just a black drill. Huh. Now I'm wondering, did I? Yes, I did. Look at that. That's, oh, I put that on Amber's diamond painting over there. At least she knows where it goes. That right there was a spider too. And I just put a number 5 on that. Good thing I noticed. I bet you guys were screaming at me, right? I'm going to put this drill back in here, right? About how I did that. All right, everybody. I am going to call this good. I know I'm a little over time probably, but this is what we have left. So on the next Wip Chat, we will do this here, right? Right over here. And this will be done, besides adding the chain, which I'm not sure if this one came with, let me see, jump rings or not. I may have to get into my spare jump rings. No, I don't see jump rings in there. I may have to get into my jump rings. So I don't want to add the chain to this and then straight on here. I want to add jump rings to it, right? So every month, instead of adding a chain to every one of these, I am going to use the same chain and just take it off the jump rings. Leave the jump rings on here, and this leaves the same chain. So, all right, everybody. Thank you for stopping in. That one is wonky. Thank you for stopping in. I hope you enjoyed this. Everybody, take care of yourselves and each other. Remember what I always say. Remember, watch out for your young and your elderly and your fur babies. From my family to yours, we want to send you our hugs, our love, and our prayers. Everybody, take care, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, everybody.